Alright, Planeswalkers, welcome! I'm Mike, Shinobi Mystic, your host here on Mystic Miniatures Forge. And today, we're going through the Mountain Climber episode. This game objective, the primary objective, is to start in the start zone there's one team, Team A, red team, blue team, and then there's a red team which starts on the other side, to go down across underneath the bridge, turn at the waterfall, and then walk up these steps, go across the bridge, and then start the descent up to the top of the mountain of HeroScape tiles. My goal was to make, and I've got like a star badge at the top of the mountain, was to see how many tiles I have, see what kind of large structure I could make, and when I think about today's battle, I ask myself, where does this mystical adventure take place? And I turn to you, my friend. I tell you to reach for any red deck that you have. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm hitting the microphone. Reach into it and grab a mountain card. The basic mountain. Whatever core set mountain you got, that's where I want this battle to happen. I want it to happen on the most basic mountain that you got in your red deck. That's where it happens. Somewhere when you open that deck and you saw that mountain, you said, what kind of adventures could happen there? This happens there, my friend. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Mountain Climber. I am your host, Mike Shinobi Mystic, here on Mystic Miniatures Forge. The game has been long, many trials to the top of the mountain. Let's see, put some light on the situation. Alright, so, in the first corner, let us change it up this time. Flying down in the red corner, Turbo Magnus. If you've ever seen Jingle All the Way and remember Turbo Man, this character definitely reminds me of him. If not, Hawk Masterson from Captain Power. Alright, in the blue corner, the Thru-Hiker herself, the Wandering Planeswalker. Now that the Wanderer's true identity has been revealed, we have a new Wandering Planeswalker. The Thru-Hiker emerges onto the basic red mountain. Alright, let's roll to see who goes first. That was the Thru-Hiker, 8. Turbo Magnus, 18. It's going to be a Turbo Magnus. And a turbo time. I feel like I have to have like a sound clips of the Turbo Man. Ah, nice.
Don't worry.
Yeah, did that like just pop up by itself? Okay, here we go. Yeah. So, that way, now... Let's just go to another website. Yeah. Turbo time. I just wanted...
I do not have any money.
You're fucking up my goddamn video. There we go.
It's turbo time.
Alright, I'll just leave that alone. We still gotta be playing our music, yeah. Now the fact that I can hear that, it's gotta be so freaking loud. Turbo time! Alright, so we have Turbo Magnus starting. Let's see
One of those Turbo Mans.
Okay, so gonna be one of those Turbo Mans. Drawing the spell cards for the Turbo Man, Turbo Magnus. I'm gonna put a hidden enchantment on Turbo Magnus. I am going to draw the 3 spell cards for Thru-Hiker. Put those in our hand. We are now going to draw for the mountain. Now, the game objective is, the primary goal is to reach the top of the mountain. However, there are opponent-based challenges and environmental hazards along the way. Each character has to, use strategy and keep constantly moving. Otherwise, they're gonna not get up the freaking mountain. So, let's see. Turbo Man has climb. So, if a figure moving up elevation must roll the d6. Okay? So just remember that. What's Turbo Man going to do? Let's see. So he's actually going to summon his Turbo Mystics. The squad of aerial fighters that fight alongside him. Whatever kind of technological suit that Turbo Man has access to, he gives to his squad. Let's see. So I'll summon these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to 5. Clear side spaces away. That'll kind of look like dragonflies. Little wings. Turbo Man. So, okay. And then because of Jingle All the Way, Turbo Man also has his buddy Booster. Right? Booster, the stupid sidekick. Is there something for that on that Arnold Schwarzenegger thing?
Don't worry. I know you. You're Booster. Hi,
Okay, so that's I think I'm gonna use for the Arnold thing. So there's Booster, and that guy's name is Booster Magnus. So if you have Turbo Magnus, you got Booster Magnus. And now it's time. It's Turbo time. Shit! Now I feel like I gotta use it again. It's so awesome.
It's Turbo time.
It's Turbo time. So now let's roll to see if Turbo Magnus can fly. He rolled a 17. 16 through 20 is a full success, and the unit may move their entire flying movement. I'm also going to roll for that climb ability then. 3 through 6, the figure climbs successfully. So that's not going to reduce his movement in any fashion. And now it is Turbo time. Alright, so 6, you fly up 6. Interesting enough things have been learned about this map. So, let's see, Turbo Man. He moves 6 here, but it's funny because you don't really, like if you were at 6 and you're at the base of the mountain, you could just go whoosh and get right up there. Now going 6 the long way, that's the real name of the game, the long way. So, being able to fly 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just put Turbo Man there. Turbo time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because you think about, that's a starting area. I mean, how far is he going to be able to go? So, there is Turbo Man. And the Turbo Mystics, Booster, and everyone too. Alright. Cool. Very good start to the game. Alright, now it's back to the Thru-Hiker. Thru-Hiker, walking on sunshine. Whoa. Ooh. Let's see. Let's start with the Thru-Hiker. Let's see. Should she actually hike up the mountain? No. No. She shouldn't do that. I will give her niece's expedition though. What's it? A Planeswalker you control gets +3 move and disengage until end of turn. So I'll do that. And then I am gonna draw from the mountain deck. The mountain has sprung a natural phenomenon. An avalanche occurs in figures on a specified space. If she had more figures summoned, then I'll be able to kind of, like do it to different guys. But because there's only because it's that only her, I'll have to do it to her. 2 damage, and anything adjacent to her would take 2. So 2 damage to the Thru-Hikers. Are we still playing music? Is it just quiet? Yeah, no, it should be good volume for you guys. So, I think it was just quiet. Alright, so what's so now she's got move and disengage and everything? So that was the natural phenomenon. Remember, the mountain is an opponent in these game trials. I want the mountain to feel like it's a character and a constant threat as the hiker, as the figures try to make their way up the mountain. So, that's bright. Can you see me now? Yeah, turn off your high beams. Okay, so the hiker is going to summon the Tower Girls of the 10th District. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. She's summoning the Tower Girls. Huh, it's just like last time. Just like against Oob. And then I will summon Avacyn, Angel of Hope. Avacyn gets summoned on a piece of cardboard, and the little piece of cardboard here represents an artifact card, and the corresponding artifact is a ladder. Ladders allow figures until end of turn, when climbing up and down levels of terrain, that figure may double their height. So for example, if Avacyn didn't have wings and wanted to climb up this obviously is taller than she is. However, with the assistance of the ladder card, you may double her height, and in doing so allows her to hike up something that she would not otherwise be able to do so by just accessing and using the ladder. Cool, right? I like it. It could change the game a lot. I think it's just having these as artifacts in the spell deck. Be like, oh, I'm gonna just make like a ladder up here and climb up it. Like, what? That's actually better than some of the other freaking spells that are in the spell decks. Alright, now the Thru-Hiker has 6 plus 3, so 9 move. So she's gonna move 9er. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she runs all the way back down to the end. So here we go. And she picked up a artifact along the way, and the artifact she grabbed was a piece of rope. Rope is used against +2 on their climbing rolls and balance checks. And now Nisa's expedition finishes. And it's back to Turbo Magnus. It's pretty looking. Alright, Turbo Magnus. Online. Draw for his spell deck. Let's see. Turbo Magnus, draw for the Mountain deck, and it appears that there is a snowstorm coming through the region. Effect, snowstorm has 2 effects. You roll the 6-sided die to determine range effects against ranged units with other figures, or the 20-sided die for movement effects. So because I'll be Turbo Magnus, should I be Turbo Magnus? I'm going to actually be the Turbo Mystics, the squad. Try to fill up spots, little perch points on the mountain, take up space, desire real estate close to the top of the mountain. Let's do that as a tactic. So, let's check the movement. Is there a movement penalty for the squad of my choosing? 10. 10 through 20, no penalty. It snowed, but not that much. Nice, you guys are lucky. Alright, so Turbo Magnus, he's going to kind of just sit there for now. Let's do the overhead angle. And we'll fire up the turbo guys.
Yeah!
Alright, let's see here. Let's see, it's turbo time.
It's turbo time.
Alright, so this guy's gonna move. Oh, flight check. Can't get excited. Gotta do the flight check first. So we'll roll the 20-sided die once for the entire squad. Oh no! Is there an oh no sound effect in there? Oh no. Why not? You're right. Okay, no, it's not like that. You keep looking like, oh, there it is.
Oh, poor baby.
So, the Turbo Magi rolled a 2. They rolled a 2, so they can only move normally. But I don't think that's going to actually be that bad of a thing. Even though they can't just fly up and into the middle of the terrain, like I wanted.
You're my #1 customer.
What I think is going to be able to happen is that, just like I just said, it's instead of having to make the long range, it's really about taking the elevator, the straight lateral movement. So I think they're just going to crawl on the ground for now. So it's actually not that bad. So I think that'll be fine.
You're my #1 customer.
All right, let's get them going. So this Turbo Magnus. Let me pop that one forward. He'll pick up the artifact. That artifact is Steady Footing. Sacrifice this artifact until an turn. It gets +2 for their wind gust check. Because the map is a character. Alright, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just move him there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So look at that, they're all underneath here. So if there were a wind check, I'd say that they're fine because they're not on exposed terrain. Alright?
Put this thing away. This is not worth it.
Okay, so now it's the end of the Turbo Mystic's turn, and let's go back to Thru-Hiker. So the Thru-Hiker draws a spell card. I'm just looking at her spells real fast. Oh, Let's see. Now I'm going to draw for the mountain deck. And once again, it's another snowstorm afflicting the figures on the battlefield. So, because they're not in range with anybody on this side of the battlefield, I'm just going to simply move, and it will be, she is going to be the squad of the Tower Girls. And let's see if their movement is compromised. 12. A 10 through 20. No effect. No penalty. I mean, now here's the thing about the Thru-Hiker. Alright, very niche thing. So, the Tower Girls of the 10th District, a fan custom made. We've got some Dimir squad creatures, human warriors. They have an ability called Swing Line. Tower Girls may choose before moving to start Swing Line. And while swinging, move as normal, but ignore elevations up to 40 levels, up or down, and any obstacles, as well as engagement with any with any figures they may pass over. If a Tower Girl is engaged when she starts the swing line, she will not take any leaving engagement attacks. Okay, good stuff. So, the girls are gonna attempt to swing, and they have a swing of 6. So they're gonna jump up to the top of that bridge. I'll move from the back, and so that way they don't have to adhere to that flight check for the planar energies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll give them an artifact. The artifact that she got is, forget what camera I'm on, a ladder. Double the figure's movement height. Height. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put her up there in the bushes. And then now the last one moves. Where is she? I'm here behind Avison. You can't see me because of her wings. Avison, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. I'll just put her up here. So now there's one in the trees. Hi. There's one down here. And then there's another one on the back. You guys can't even see that, can you? She's the one that got the ladder. Still can't see me? Yeah, we can't see you. I can't see you at all, lady. Alright, that's the end of her turn. Now it's back to Turbo Magnus.
Now what's that?
A Turbo Magnus? Turbo Magnus? It's kind of a, what is it, a Captain Urstaz of a character, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see here. We've got now another climb affecting the Turbo Magi. Turbo Mystics. So whenever a figure, and this is what I thought about last time. Oh, whoa, it's like instantly crisp. I actually can't believe it. Been wasted 20 minutes. The game's only gonna be 30 minutes. I wasted 20 minutes? Okay. Climb. Turbo Mystics engaged. And let's see if they can do their flight check. 2. Oh no. That is terrible too.
This is not worth it. No.
No, 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 no.
No, thank you.
So they got 2 again. So that means no flight for you guys. They're not going to be able to fly up here. The only best thing that they can do is maybe get further into the base layer for an advanced flight check in the future. Otherwise, yeah, they're not going to be able to move like I think they want to. So let us move these guys through the canyon. Flying. They're not flying. They're walking through the canyon. You think about these guys with their head. They're actually supposed to be more like this now. Walking through the canyon. Alright, so let's just make them move 6. Yeah, that's a good camera angle, right? I need to squeeze my body in here somewhere. So let's see, this guy moving up. Let's roll the 6-sided die for him. If I roll that, the climb is 1. The figure slips and loses a movement point. Alright, so let's see. The artifact that he picked up is Steady Footing, which are only good against Wind Gust. They also would be good against climb skills, now that I think about it. So he doesn't move 6, he moves 5. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so all those guys could really do was get close to the base of the mountain. There they are. They're right there. All they would have to do is fly up to the top. Now, these girls have a little bit more of a length that they have to go. Draw a spell card for them. Draw the mountain card for them. A rival climber racing to the summit. He passes by. Move your figure back 2 spaces. So I will do that to the most advanced figure. And that'll be the one up here in the trees. And she's going to go down 1, 2, down right next to her sister, her friend, her colleague, another tower girl. There. So she gets plucked out of the woods. 1, 2. Technically, she would take falling. Yeah, 1. Yeah, she would technically take falling damage for that. Ooh. Alright, so the rival hiker passed by. Now, it's time for the tower girls to work their magic. How? Okay, so it will be the tower girls. That was the furthest hiker. She almost kind of isn't technically the furthest one now, because if you look, I almost think she is, because the way the top of the mountain is, it's you know, she's over here. This one is over here. I feel like the top of the mountain is more to the right side than it is around to the back side. But if you had to hike up the back side of the mountain, which we haven't had a lot of viewage of the back side of this gorgeous, gorgeous mountain, you would want to be on this side. So I'm going to just change the camera angle real fast and we'll figure this out. Okay, now, gonna be the tower girls. They don't have to do the flight check. And so far, the Turbo Mystics have messed up all of their flight checks. So it's gonna be an easy, easy game for the Thru-Hiker and the tower girls. So this girl, this tower girl here, is going to engage her swing line. She engages her swing line and goes, let's see, I need to step around so I can see and count the spaces. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need her to go from down there to up here. And they say 40 levels of elevation. Well, I think that's like gotta be 15 or 20. I would think that's enough. I'm not gonna count it. It'd be if she's going from way down here to all the way up here, then that's a different story. But yeah, how many levels would that be? From here it's 1, 2, 3, 9. Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that's about 15. Alright, so she made it. And then the one that has the wound on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm just going to put her here at the base of the mountain. And then this other one, I'm going to move her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side of the mountain. So there they both are. Underneath my hand, next to the mountain. There they both are. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, shifting back to Turbo Man.
You know what you guys are? Nothing but a bunch of sleazy con men in red suits.
Sleazy con men in red suits. Or maybe in Turbo Magnus suits. Alright, we draw a card. I'm just going to review his spell card to see if there's anything I can use to kind of advance the game. Alright, let's do this. Gonna draw from the mighty mountain deck. And the effect on the mountain is a natural phenomenon. An avalanche occurs, and figures on the specified space take 2 damage, and figures adjacent to that figure take 1 damage. Let's see. Do I be blasting these Turbo Magnus Magi? Turbo Mystics? Let's see here. I'll hit the one that's on the elevated space, and then one that is on the space below it. I feel like I need tweezers. 2 for you, and 1 for you. Time for you guys to fly up and take off and win this game. Now, that's the mountain's effect, is that there was an avalanche, or a natural phenomenon. The blue series. I made 1 of each color. Alright, so what's next? Oh, damn. Flight check. Flight check for the unit. And rolling the 20-sided die. This will determine the game now. It's a 9er. 6 or 15, partial success. The unit moves half of their flying movement. Can the Turbo Mystics accomplish it with half of their flying move available to them? We're about to find out. Okay, that's it. Alright, here we go.
Santa.
Let's see if you guys got it.
Now what's that?
Alright, let's see here.
I need to speak to my wife.
Does he have enough to get up there? 3. That's all he needs is 3 spaces away. So if we are on the overhead camera, which I am, yep. Here we are, the objective and the goal. So 1 space away, 2 spaces away, 3 spaces away. He flies up and goes 1, a 2, a 3. The one with the damage flies up to the top of the mountain and is the winner of Mountain Climber today, Turbo Magnus. And there it is, you guys. So, being adjacent, right next to, I'm just going to freehand this camera too. Let's try that. So, being down the canyon, he was 1 spot next to this one. Flies directly up. And then that would be the 1 spot. And then the 2nd spot, and then the 3rd spot. And the Turbo Mystic wins. The mountain. Alright, mountain climber, you guys. There we go. She was so close. How does it feel to be so close and not get to the top of the mountain? Leave a comment in the section below. Oh yeah, you were next? Yep. How does it feel to be in silver and bronze? Pass by the mountain hiker. Poor Avison. Avison can win this. She's just as capable, if not more so, than any of these guys. Those guys didn't really get to fly. They were stuck in the earthen canyon the entire time. And then Turbo Magnus, he was ready for action the whole time and just didn't really get to take off. I think it was really important that I take over those spots so that the other figures can't take advantage of. Booster. We got plenty of you available. Alright, you guys, thanks so much for watching.